Alright, welcome to my tutorial regarding using Adobe Spark for writing pages. Right now I have up one of the assignments that I would do in my class, which is a language writing page. And so my students would have to go ahead and create one of these in Adobe Spark. And usually what you would do is you would go and create an Adobe Spark account, and it will work in conjunction with Google. And so I'm gonna just kind of go back out of this a little bit. Here I am kind of at my home page where I've got some different web pages that I'm working with. But a student would log in with their credentials, and once they have an account they can just log in by clicking sign in with Google, and just like they're getting into anything with Google, that would get them here. And so they can go ahead and hit the little plus sign to create a new graphic of sorts, and there's some different choices. They've got videos and web pages and different things that they can do, slideshows and invitations, and there's a lot of versatility with this as far as getting them to write. Usually what I have them go ahead and do is do a web page, and I'll start from scratch, web page. And so for example here, I would give it a title, and I call mine language writing page. You can call it whatever you want. I usually give them a title, and I have it be something that's by them. That way whenever they turn this in, I know whose it is. And I'll just have them kind of perform it as make a writing blog with it. So text right here, I'll center the titles, and maybe this one's assignment 1, and so then they hit the plus again, do text, and then it'll indent it, and so they write about whatever the topic is for assignment 1. And then the same thing for 2, we do plus, and I do assignment 2. That way everything stays organized. So the idea is whenever they're done with it, they'll have some sort of an item where you've got a visual representation of what their writing is like. So here's a typical assignment, language writing assignment 1, types of network cables, and maybe I gave them a writing prompt in their Google or Edmodo or whatever I use to go ahead and distribute their assignments, and I asked them, hey, talk about 3 types of networking cables, so they could write about that. And then another one, I ask them, hey, what's a star topology, or whatever your subject is. You can go ahead and get them to do that and to blog about it, I guess. And so they could add pictures, and there's all sorts of potential. Whenever you hit these little buttons here, you can put videos and do different things. I keep mine rather simple, that way they've got like a title, and I know who it's by, and each assignment's kind of got a title and something that they write about. And so whenever I give them their assignment, they can just go here and they can write about it. And to save it, it's adapted over time. Adobe Spark has, I think it does an auto save sometimes, but I don't trust that. You do the little share link here, and you'll click on publish and share, and like the first time it may ask you what kind of share this is, or is it for education or whatever, and you may have to answer that. But it'll come up with this, and it'll give you like a little link. And so whenever you make a change in there, let me make a change here. I'm going to go ahead and put a 1 right here, just that way I did a change. Go ahead and hit share and publish. It comes up with this update link, so I can click that and it'll run it. Gives you some goofiness, but then that's pretty much saved from that point on. But it creates this little hyperlink which you can copy and use to digitally turn in Classroom or however you want to, and you can publish things with this as well. So they could use it to publish things on Facebook or whatever. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off of there. That's essentially how I go ahead and I use Adobe Spark to get students to go ahead and write. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.